Good morning, YouTube family and friends. Hope you all had a great week. My week was busy and tiresome with doctors and work. Today is Saturday, May 25th. Yes, May 25th, 2024. And this is week number 9 results on being back on Mounjaro. And my doctor appointments, going over a review of all that fun stuff. I don't have everything back yet, so but yeah, we'll go into all of that for you all. Uh, yeah, it's been let's see. Monday I had my follow up with the urologist, just to see how it's going, being on tamsulosin and seeing how my issues with my bladder is working out and that medicine is working out. Uh, I'm still having issues of my bladder not fully emptying like it should at times. It's not all the time, but it's at times. And so they did the bladder scan in the office. And so what happens is when I left the house, I went to the bathroom. And so, but I got to the doctor's office. In the doctor's office, my urologist is only maybe a 10-minute drive. It's not too far. So by the time I got there, got into the back, got into the doctor's room. They had me go to the bathroom again. So I went twice in about a 15 to 20-minute time span. And then they did the little ultrasound thing on my bladder, just in the office. So it's not like a full ultrasound, but the little scanner thing, kind of like what you do when you're getting something, checking out your baby. So one of those scanner things. And my bladder, or the scan showed fluid still in the bladder, region of 223, and I think it's cc units. But it needs to be under 100. After you go to the bathroom, you should have less than 100 in your bladder. It read at 227, so I definitely didn't empty. And I say I went to the bathroom twice in that short period of time, and it didn't empty yet. Didn't fully empty. So they said, let's go ahead and do an ultrasound of your bladder. And I also asked for an ultrasound of my kidneys, because I've been having some discomfort in the back area, especially when I haven't gone to the bathroom, like when I'm driving Uber for hours at a time and can't get to the bathroom. So I have to hold it, and then I get some discomfort in the back, kind of near the kidney area. So they went and did a scan of the kidneys as well. That was done on Thursday, the 23rd, so a couple of days ago. I'm still waiting for results on that. I haven't got the results back on that, but that scan did show that I fully emptied that time. Now, I went there with a full bladder, so it was in the morning, but I didn't go to the bathroom in the morning when I first got up, which was really hard to do. And I had to work from home for a few hours before my doctor's appointment. My doctor's appointment was at, what, 9:30? So yeah, so that was fun, not going to the bathroom in the morning. But the technician, she was really happy, thankful that I did that, because they wanted to do a scan of the bladder being full, and she said a lot of people don't do that. So she was appreciative that I had a full bladder. So she did the ultrasound of my bladder being full, and she was hovering around one spot for a decent amount of time without saying anything. So that's a little concerning. So we'll see. But the good news is that after she did that, she had me go to the bathroom, and I felt like everything came out, and so I was kind of happy with that at that time. And I went to do the second scan, and she did it, and she did tell me that she could tell me that the bladder did empty this time, so which was good. So, but in a way, I was hoping it wouldn't empty, so they can see on the regular scanner of how much fluid is in there, and also I skimmed over the thing I had in the actual urologist doctor's office. It can't tell if the fluid's in the bladder or around the bladder. That's one thing you can't make a distinction to. That's the reason why she want to do a full ultrasound, because that can distinguish. So, but the ultrasound tech, she did say that the bladder was fully empty, but she didn't say there was fluid around the bladder. So it'll be fluid in the abdomen, which will be ascites from my liver cirrhosis, because the urologist did ask me if I had, well, not the urologist, the nurse who did the scan in the doctor's office, asked me if I had ascites due to my liver cirrhosis. I told her, not yet. I haven't had to deal with that yet, thankfully. And with my blood work being good, hopefully I won't have to deal with it for many, many, many years to come. So, but that's another reason why we had the ultrasound done. So, but anyway, yeah, that I haven't got the results, but I was hoping for the results yesterday, because usually if it's good results, they'll post it right away. But if it's bad results, they won't post it to my chart online until they're able to talk to me. So I'm hoping it's just because it's a holiday weekend. Maybe they were off yesterday, and that's why they haven't reviewed it and called me with the results. You know, the scan technician, she did say my doctor would call me the next day, which would have been yesterday, with the results. But she wouldn't know the schedule for the doctor. Maybe the doctor had yesterday off. So I'm thinking, I'm trying to think positive that it's just they haven't called me yet because of the holiday weekend, and I'll hear something back next week, probably next Tuesday, since Monday's the holiday for Memorial Day weekend. So yeah, more to come on that one. I'll talk more about that one next week. I also had a dentist yesterday. No, I had a little chip on my back tooth. I don't have my wisdom teeth on this side, but the second tooth next to the wisdom tooth that was pulled has a big filling in it. Well, a corner of the tooth that was left chipped off many months ago, and I had a choice between doing a crown or a filling. Well, I decided to go with a filling because the dentist thought that even though I have a big filling in there now, he thought there was enough of the tooth left to just remove the filling and replace it with a new, bigger filling. Because that filling that was in there is pretty old. I had it since my teens. So yesterday, that's what I went to the dentist for. Well, as he was starting to grind the old filling out, he realized that more of the tooth is gone with the old filling than what he realized. He says he can't do a filling if more than 50% of the tooth is gone, and that's what it ended up being. So he had to convert the filling into a crown. So yay, I already have a crown next to that tooth, so I'll have two crowns next to each other. What he could do for now is he went and drilled out the old filling, and he rebuilt the tooth back up enough to where he can put a crown on it later. So that's what he did. So I have to go back on June 14th to do the next process of the crown, which was it'll be grinding the tooth, shaping the tooth to hold a crown. So and I'll get a temporary crown at that time. So at least it's a 2 appointment for a crown. Shaping the tooth, putting a temp on, and then waiting for the permanent crown to come in. So yeah, I didn't eat a whole lot yesterday because boy, when that numbness wore off, oh, my tooth ached all night long. Oh, I finally started to feel better late last night. So yeah, so more to come on that. I forgot to mention, sorry, on that tamsulosin. Since I'm still having issues, my urologist upped my dosage of it. I'm on the max dose now. Instead of taking one pill a day, I'm taking 2 pills a day, which is the max for that. So I'll take a pill in the morning and a pill in the evening. So I've been on that for 4 days now. There is a side effect of dizziness, but I wasn't experiencing dizziness with being on one pill. I am feeling dizzy on 2 pills, so that's unfortunate. It's not, oh my god, room spinning type of dizziness, but it's enough to make me feel it, sense it. So, which really stinks. I don't think it affects my driving at all, but still something I have to be cautious of with me driving Uber. I haven't drove Uber yet this week. I didn't drive last night because my tooth aching and with a little bit of dizziness, I didn't drive Uber. We'll see how I feel tonight. My toothache is gone. Thankfully, I feel fine now, and I should be able to eat again today on it. I couldn't eat anything solid on it while it hardened up. That buildup of that tooth is hardened up. So we'll see how I feel this evening. I need to drive Uber tonight. I need to get some money coming in again. So, but we'll see how it goes. I don't think I'm dizzy enough to affect my driving. It's just mild. But we'll see how I feel. I'm not going to be dangerous if I'm feeling dizzy where I think it's affecting me. I won't drive. It has to be manageable, and right now I feel like it's manageable. So we'll see. We'll see how I feel later. And then what else do I have? I think that's it for the medical update. Uh, I'm going to do a video now of going over my blood work results. So here's my blood work results for you. All right, let's do some reviews on my blood work this week. As you can see, this is my platelet count, and it's been low for well, for a few years anyway, ever since my enlarged spleen from my liver cirrhosis. But starting in February 2023 is when the decline started to happen. It's not dangerously low, but it's been on an upward trend, which is good. My low point was 104 back in September of 2023, so last year. But it's been on a steady incline now, and the blood work this week showed it at 127. So it needs to be 140 or higher, but at least it's trending upward, and I was worried about this. So, but that looks good. So let's check some other stuff out. My hemoglobin, as you can see, it's in the good range, and though it did creep up some, but still it's at 15.4. So that's good. Let's see what other stuff we'll do here. We're just going to go back here, and so I can get a look at the full panel. Here we go. Everything, for the most part, everything looks good. All right, MVC is in the middle. Everything is in the middle. My PMPV is creeping up on me. I think that has to do with the liver cirrhosis, but still in the normal range, just on the high level of the normal range. There were some couple of things. My doctor took me off of the statin for a month to see how it goes, because I've been asking her about it for several years because my cholesterol has been so good last several years. But she always told me that once you're on a statin, you'll always be on a statin. But I was like, I finally convinced her into giving it a trial run of being off the statin for my cholesterol. And unfortunately, it wasn't. Most of it is still good. My triglycerides is going down. I don't know if that's good or bad. No, it has to be below 149. But as you can see from March of 7, 2023, it's been on a, well, that crept up a little bit, but it's dropped. So here's the values of it. So it's at 40. So I want to do some more searching online to see about a low triglyceride, if that's bad or not. So, all right, let's do. Wish there's a way to get back to it without having to go back all the way to the beginning. All right, but here's the one here. My LDL cholesterol shot up. So I'm now back in the high level. It was 48 in September. Now it's up to 104. So as you can see, it's been running really low, which is good, but it shot back up after being a month off of the statin. So I am back on the statin again. I will be on a statin. It's just a low dose, but I will be pretty much on a statin for the rest of my life. So I'm on atorstatin. However you pronounce that darn thing. So, but as you see, the little experiment of being off of statin for a month didn't work. It's shot up. So, yeah, so that's a negative on this test result. And then there's something else. Doctor's not concerned about it yet, but we are going to monitor it. Here's some other stuff. Glucose was great at 83. They said Mounjaro and Ozempic both work great for diabetes control. So my bun, which is for my liver enzymes, for my liver cirrhosis, is still fine. Creatine is fine. Here's something that I want keep an eye on. My CO2 level. It's in the normal range, but it's at the very, very top of normal range. That right at 32. So it means my blood is getting filled with carbon dioxide. So when you breathe in oxygen, then you breathe out the carbon dioxide that's produced in your body. And this means that I'm not breathing it out fully. And it's been on a steady incline. It's one reason my doctor's not too worried about yet, because I've been running high for a while, and this could be a direct result of sleep apnea. So, but it's something that I'm concerned about, and so my doctor wants to just continue to monitor it. She said we'll get it checked in a month since I'm concerned about it. So I go back in a month to get checked again, just to be on the safe side, because this, along with where is it at? Is it on this one or not? My AST and my ALTs are great. That's another liver cirrhosis concern. So those are great. The other one I wanted to look at, here's this one here, is TSH third generation. As you can see, it's near the top. This one mixed in with the CO2, that combination, this is the TSH third generation is thyroid. And thyroid and high CO2 can all be linked together. Most likely it's from the sleep apnea. So, but it's just something we're going to keep an eye on. I said I'll go back in a month to do blood draw again for these particular items, just to ease my mind, because the trend is, on this one, who just like the CO2, it's trending upward. So, but other than that, yeah, the blood results were great. So I'm still waiting for the results for my scan of my bladder and my kidneys for my other issues. So, but we'll talk more about that. All right, I hope you found that interesting of my blood work results, my test. First time I've done that before, actually showed results. So as you can see, everything looks good for the most part. So except for a couple of things we're keeping an eye on. All right, so let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go ahead and check my blood. I got my finger pokey thingy. I got my test strips and my machine. So let's go ahead and got my alcohol wipe. Okay, we'll do this finger today. All right. Get some blood flow in there. Put in my test strip. Beep, okay. Get some more blood in there. I got my pokey. Hate that. It wasn't a very good poke, but I got enough blood on there, I think, to do the test. Alright. Beep, so it was enough blood. Go down to fasting. 3, 2, 1. Alright. 92. It's a little bit higher than what it usually is on Saturday mornings. So that's interesting. Still good. 92 is good, don't get me wrong. But it's usually in the upper 70s or lower 80s. So like last week when I checked it, it was 82. So now it's 92. So it jumped up 10. So yeah, still good. I'm not going to threat too much about it, but it's still kind of weird why it went up a little bit. I had a decent amount of sleep last night. So, all right, that's all said and done. All right, let's go ahead and do my Mounjaro shot before I give you my weight results for the week. Again, for those who don't know, I'm on Mounjaro 2.5, the lowest dose. I really do want to ask the doctor about going up again. I know she said let's give it a little bit of time because 5.0 dose can be harder to get. So, but we'll talk more about that when I talk my weight results. So, all right. So, Mounjaro, remove the cap. You'll see the little needle in there. You see a little drippage, so you know the needle is good. We're going to unlock it. Right, it goes into the fat of your arm or the belly, which is where I like to do. So you have to be at least 2 inches away from your belly button, or you can do the fatty part of your thigh. I like to do here. All right, let's wipe. I did this side last week, so let's do this side this week. All right, you're gonna hold it on there. You'll push it in. You'll hear a click, and you will watch the needle go in, and then you'll do a second click as the needle retracts back out. That's how you know it's done. All right, so here we go. There we go. Second click. I saw the needle go back out. Voila. All right, no drippage this time. Last week, a little bit of drippage was on there. No drippage this week, so everything went in. So it's that simple. It was painless again. I didn't even feel the needle going in. So that's good. Every once in a while, you'll feel like a little mosquito prick, but yeah, that's simple as that. All right, my weight results. It was another zero, folks. I'm still at 225, so that's for a month. I haven't lost anything. Well, week 6, I was on my cruise, so I don't know, but the last 3 weeks was 0, 0, and 0, so I'm still at 11 pounds weight loss. Yeah, so goes to show you, this Mounjaro is awesome, especially for diabetes control and positive weight loss, but you still have to put in the hard work. I didn't go to the gym at all this week again, so it's 2 weeks in a row. I didn't get any good exercise in. I didn't even go for any walks again. I've been running tired. My pulse, I haven't talked about my pulse. My pulse has been low. I have bradycardia. So as I talked last week, I kind of freaked out the nurse because how low my pulse was. I'm still running low. My primary doctor is not too concerned about it. She said if I wanted to, I can go see the cardiologist again as a follow up, since it's been a couple of years since I had my stress test done for my bradycardia. So I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or not. I don't want to feel like I'm a hypochondriac, but yeah, I want to stay on top of my health, especially with my liver cirrhosis. So, but well, I'll decide if I want to go follow up with a cardiologist or not for my bradycardia, because I'm laying down in bed or if I'm just sitting and I check my pulse with my finger, it runs low. It's in the 40s. When I was in a doctor's office, my primary doctor's office, it was at 57. So it wasn't too terribly low then. So just something I want to keep an eye on, and I have to decide whether or not to do a follow up with the cardiologist. So stay tuned for that if I decide to do that or not. So, all right, I'm going to end it here with picture from my cruise. I like this picture. Norwegian Joy. Try to get so there's no shadow on it. There we go. Reflection is keep getting a bit reflection, but I think that's a good picture of me. So, hey, I like that picture. I like the frame that it came with. All right, that's all I have for you this week, folks. I hope you have a great weekend, and remember to enjoy life. Tell the loved ones you love them every day if you can, because you just don't know when your time is up. So that's all I got for you this week. Have a good one.